They say that's not healthy. I don't give a fuck if it's healthy or not. I'm still keeping that fan there. Like, if it were for me, I'd keep it on 70, but I got a big ass dude. That it would be too hot for him. So it's like 60 something. Use a fan always. Are you kidding me? Always a fucking fan. And sometimes, to be honest with you, even at like 68 or whatever, I'll get hot in the middle of the night. Also, you got to remember, it depends on who's in the bed. We switch them out. If Royal's in the bed, oh god damn, that's a motherfucking heater from hell. He is a beast. Like, my dog is huge. If he's not there, like tonight he's down with Larry. He likes to stay with Larry a lot. I got a German Shepherd and a fucking hound dog, plus a little rat-ass dog, a little Chihuahua, that surround me, and a fucking 6 foot something, 200 pound something next. Dude, I get hot. I get fucking hot. I will whip those fucking covers over, cussing and everything when I get too hot. They don't care. They'll just be sitting there sleeping. And I'm like, fuck you guys. All of a sudden, like, I get mad. I start cussing out and punching the fucking air in the middle of the night. I hate to be hot. But I get hot. No, did you not hear me kicking up the mud? I said, I've got a big ass dog. Royal's almost 200 pounds. A Shepsky. Whether he's there or not. Then I got an old man that's 6 foot, God knows what. 2 something. Do you hear me now? And he'll be there all the time. But we switch out dogs. Like tonight, Royal's sleeping with Larry. So tonight, I'm going to have a hound dog, plus a fucking full-blown German Shepherd, and a little Chihuahua next to me. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying? You need to start understanding what I'm saying and quit trying to misconstrue it and try to make me out to be something that I'm fucking not. Or I'll just kick your ass out of here. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to do. I'll kick some mud in your ass and get you the fuck out of here. The nerve. Okay, you know what? I just don't like you, honestly. Go find someone else to watch by kicking up mud. I just don't like you. I don't like your personality. I don't like anything about you. Bye. Rude bitch. Was that not rude as fuck? And if I kick you out, you ain't never coming back. I don't think I missed... did I say something differently than the first time? I don't think you have a 6 foot dog. No one said something about a 6 foot dog. Damn. If I did have a 6 foot, that would be something. No, I just came back on. At least I just came back on because the damn fucking pool tub isn't warm enough. He wants to go to bed anyways. I put new sheets on. Him and all the dogs are chilling. Royal's downstairs with Larry. Larry's favorite dog is Royal. So out of all of it, he'll pick Royal to come down there with him. And they're canoodling in his bed. And he was in his new robe. Larry looked so cute tonight when he came up and got his tacos. He was in his new robe. I loved it. It was so cute. I know. He looked all comfy and shit. And then he took Baby Royale's down there with him. Yeah, Larry had his new robe on that we got him. We got him some tacos, and he picked which dog he wanted. He picked Royal. So, him and Royal are down there. He has the opposite color of me, okay? So I got the red one with the black trim. He got the black trim, or the black one with the red trim. He loved it. I could tell he was looking all cuddly and shit. And him and Baby Royal went down there to eat tacos and to spoon or whatever in the fuck they do together. He loves my dog. You know, Baby Dukes is very, very cute too. But I'm telling you, everyone who meets Royal loves Royal. Larry won't tell you this. Well, maybe he will. But his favorite dog is Royal. I can tell. Whenever he comes home, he's like, "Where's Royal?" He would give a fuck about little rat dog, Mr. Fahrenheit, Bob Seger. He always asks, "Where's Royal?" And Royal loves him too. He really does. He loves him and Brian. He loves us all. He loves everybody. But, yeah. And, you know, Larry is all alone and shit. So, we give him a dog. Baby Dukes always wants to be near me no matter what. He'll stay on there for a minute and then he'll start scratching at the door like, "Let me in." He's got to know where I'm at all times. But Royal don't give a fuck. He'll be down there for the long haul with Larry. He'll jump up in his bed. They like sleep together. So fuck it. Let it happen. They need each other. Royal will get along with anyone. If you can't get along with that dog, you can't get along. I know he's big and he looks scary, but man, he's like the biggest teddy bear. It's cute. We had Larry in his little robe. Yeah, he just gets along with everyone. But I also feel like he knows that Larry's alone and needs companionship. So yeah. They sit down there and watch YouTube videos and whatever the fuck they do. And yeah. Why is it sad? It's not sad. It's beautiful. Royal gets along. If you can't get along with Royal, you can't get along. Why is that sad? Yeah, he watches my lives and shit. Why is that sad? You can understand. Larry's kids are all grown. You know what I mean? He don't have a girlfriend. He don't have a wife. You know, what's up, Daisy? Royal loves him. Royal loves everybody. That's the thing. But you know what? If Larry needs Royal will not hesitate. He'll go down there and chill with them. It's fine. Royal would be a good service dog. I think he feels for Larry. You know, Larry works so hard, and when he is home, he sleeps, and he'll eat, he'll watch his little YouTube or TikTok videos. Yeah, I'm telling you, even though Royal, and everyone wants to say, oh, I'm scared of Royal, no. Royal is a gentle giant, no. He likes to comfort Larry. I don't see what's sad about that. And if he's not up there, he's up in the bed. I think he feels like Larry's lonely, so he likes to go down there with him. That's it. And I'm sure Larry is slipping him some food every now and again, you know what I mean? And lets him out, and da-da-da-da. It's fine. I'm okay with it. And he's my dog. There's nothing sad about it. They just love each other, man. Don't get me wrong, Royal loves Brian too. Like, I don't know who's his favorite. Definitely not me anymore. Between Brian and Larry, I lose every time. If Larry's not here, Royal is totally up Brian's ass. He's a man's dog. Even though I raised him, and he's so sweet. Oh. He loves him some Larry. He loves Brian too. He loves me as well, but I think he's a man's dog. You know what I mean? Where's Baby Dukes? I always got to be in the vicinity, or yeah, you don't like it. The same with Frank. I think Frank's taken to me more now. Frank is definitely my dog. Probably because I'm always cooking. What's up, Jojo? They don't snap at Baby Duke. Baby Dukes likes to play. You gotta understand, he grew up with Royal. Royal's the biggest one out of all of these fucking dogs, okay? He grew up with Royal, playing with him. Sometimes, when he don't want to be fucked with, he'll let them know. And they let him fuck off, but no. Are you kidding me? Baby Dukes is alpha. In this house. Like, you don't get it. Like, yeah, he'll snap at him, and then he'll fuck off. And they fuck off, too, once he has had enough. But he's grown up with the biggest dog of them all. You know what I mean? Royal. No. He runs this fucking house, and please don't believe that he don't. No. And I'll also assure you, the dog's cage, when they're in the mudroom, their cages are open. If they want to go into the cage, that's fine, but they also have to go in. But I'm going to tell you right now, if Royal ever felt like Baby Dukes was in any kind of trouble, he would fucking bust through a door. You see how big he is. He would take them on in a second. No questions asked. Royal is Baby Duke's protector, and honestly, Frank is his best friend. Like, sometimes Frank pisses him off, and he'll let him have it, but above all, fucking Baby Dukes thinks he is alpha over everyone. Pretty much all the dogs bow down to him. But if there was any case where Baby Dukes was in trouble, Royal would smash through a door. We already seen that at our old house, right? No. He's fine. He is totally fine. I mean, let's be real. That door where Larry's at, that separates from... Royal could bust through that at any point in time. If he ever feels like Baby Dukes is in trouble, or feeling like that'll be it. That would be it. I mean, he did it for drama. You don't think he's going to do it for his best little buddy friend? No. Royal's so cute. Like, if he ever feels like Duke's in danger, like, there was a fucking squirrel out there, and the squirrel, anyways, Royal stands right over Baby Dukes. It's the cutest thing when you see it. Literally, Baby Dukes is underneath him, barking his head off, and Royal will be there, just staring. I mean, what would you... If someone were to try to steal my dog, like Baby Duke, and then you got a big-ass Royal, and that's what would happen, you ain't taking that dog. That dog is the most protected dog in the fucking west side of Indianapolis. Between Royal, Frank, Duke, they all love him. He's alpha. Not to mention, the man, then plus me, I'm the craziest one. First, you got Brian. He's a big motherfucker. Then, you got Larry. Larry ain't gonna let nothing happen to those dogs. And then, God forbid, you get me. Try to fuck with my dogs. Any of them. May the Lord be with you. There ain't no fucking way. And I mean that. I totally mean that. Like what I'm saying. What I'm saying right now is so legit. You have no idea. I'm not fucking giving you my dog for $2K. Are you fucking stupid? Hell no. Royal's not for sale. Who the fuck are you? I'm not selling my dog. Hell no. None of them are for sale. Are you What the fuck are you? Hell no. Are you fucking kidding me? Who the fuck you think you're talking to? $2,000. $2,000 fucking dollars for Royal? You better try to offer me 2B, and even then I'm going to tell you to fuck you. No, I'm not selling any of my dogs. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't care if you double it or whatever. No, my dogs are not for sale. I don't give a fuck who you... No, my dogs are not for sale. Oh, yeah, you can try to mess with me. You can do whatever, but no. Fuck you. How about double it, $4,000, so I can take you out and feed you to my dogs? You know how much food they go through a fucking month? How about you just give me $4,000, sacrifice yourself, I'll cut you down to fucking shit meat, and let my dogs eat you. My dogs are not for fucking sale. The fucking nerve. My dogs are worth more than you. How dare you? How about you ask Brian that question and see what he comes up with? It'll be worse. He's from New York, or he's from Jersey. He's me. How about you just give me $4,000, sacrifice yourself, and then I'll feed you to my dogs. And we'll move on. I can't believe these motherfucks. I believe it. Vet bills are expensive, yeah. I believe it. No, they're being wild. I go to Heavy's every once in a while over in Canby. Every once in a while I go there. They got a good Reuben. What's up, weed whacker? I like heavies. I do. It's just, it's a little bit of a drive, but I used to like, what was it? I think it's Mikey's Pub now, and that's another good one. I like to go to Mikey's. Anymore, you can usually find me at the Checker Flag. Yeah, I go to the Flag a lot. I like to go to McGilvery's. Pretty much, I don't go to the bars that much anymore. And if I do, it's usually the Flag or McGilvery's. Oh, let me take a look at this. Maybe I do. But don't worry about when I'm working. I don't talk about it on live. If anyone asks, I don't work. I don't work at all. We know. We know. Okay, do you know? But if you're asking legit, yeah. Morning shift, always. But if anyone's at, I don't work. Leave me alone. I do nothing. I think I know who you are, and I'm just saying, maybe in the morning shift, I don't know. And we move on. Hot tub did not get, the hot pool did not get warm enough. I didn't want to get in there. Hey, Katie. I know. They're both doing well, thank you. Same old, same old. We all know what drinks to make. Nope. Nope, Jay. And if I did, I would not share it. It's sick. And don't do it, damn it. Everyone likes that gardening shit. Try that. I can't, man. It makes me fucking paranoid. It's me. I can't do any of it. I just can't. It gets my heart racing and all that. But guess what we did today too? Not only did we get the our gardening, real gardening in. He installed both the cameras on the front and the back of my car. And we got 2 new rings. That's going to cut from the side street. Well, that side and the right side. So I'm excited about that. So now we got 3 ring cams. But it's going to catch from one stop sign to the other, which I appreciate. Why? I got really weirdos that, like, follow me and, like, come by the house and take pictures and shit like that. And Larry, thank you to Larry, he was the one who suggested it. He was like, yeah, shit's crazy out here. So he installed one. We can see from the fucking stoplight to the fucking stop sign, and then this one, the main one. It's weird. I don't know, weirdos, man. But, I don't know, I guess Larry had a conversation with Brian and said, hey, this shit's getting weird. They had pictures of him and all that. So now we got it from every which where we can get. He said this way we can get their license plate number, their car, everything, and start monitoring, you know. Like, you know who the neighbors are moving forward, but the weirdos. I shouldn't be saying it, I know. I'm not going to tell you what else is going on either. I won't say anymore. I'm just kind of... Now I can see how... Down the whole fucking street. Hell. At this point, they come down here. We see everything from front to back. Well, Larry had said something, and then also Brian hired a lawyer who was looking into all this and collecting evidence. This is going to be big once it goes down. She suggested it too. And she wants all, like, not all, but the footage of certain things. Right, Robin? You think I'm lying? Don't believe me, just watch. Robin. Are you scared? You should be at this point. You absolutely should be. I know I can't talk too much, but yeah. You wouldn't be saying that unless you're nervous. And you should be. Yeah, I don't. I don't at all. I'm lying. I'm kidding. Everyone, I'm lying about it. Remember that. Totally kidding. Dinner was good. Nervous because some people are fucking around and they're about to find the fuck out. That's why everyone's even in here saying, like, poking the bear to fuck around and find out. Okay, Jimmy. Thank you, 27. Hashtag 27. People are mean, but also people are fucking stupid. They tell on themselves, they tell to other people who they don't even realize are telling on them. Hashtag 27. It's crazy to me. You got people who like you, you got people who hate you, but you gotta understand, if you got people who, there's insights to every... Now, I got someone listening to everything. I got people everywhere. I got more lovers than I do haters, and people are gonna figure this out. The laws have not caught up with today's day and age, but they're going to. It's weird. Like, why? Why do people do this? I don't know. I certainly don't. You don't see me out there, like, following people, looking at their fucking house, like... It's weird. And it's all... Honestly, it's always been weird with me. But now I got a man who can afford the shit to put an end to it. And Larry's throwing into it because he's getting his job fucked with. And these people are sitting here. And that sit there and push. Everything can be tracked. And they ask for it. Would you give a house to her? It's fucking weird. Yeah. So they were fucking with Larry's job. I guess people were calling it like they seen the truck here or whatever and were calling and saying, hey, they need a job and all that. So yeah. And Larry works hard. Like, why fuck with Larry? Like, I get it. If you're gonna fuck with me, I'm an asshole. I get it. I'm the one online. But to go after people, they fucked with Larry's job. Try to fuck with Brian, but Brian's pretty solid at his job. And there's like, what the fuck? Yeah, my girlfriend's online and she's a fucking moron. And you don't see me do anything wrong online. So, yeah. But also, he works for the union. Brian does. And they got union lawyers. So like, hey, you gonna fuck with us? We're gonna... And they've even said that. They've offered that. Like, what the fuck? Larry's got a damn good job, too. And even his bosses are like, what do we do about this? He says, I don't know. It's like, if you need help, we'll go after it, too. Could you imagine all of us getting together and pulling something off? Just saying. Like, at the end of the day, here's what I told them both. I understand when people come after me because I'm out here. But what has Larry ever hurt anybody? Right, Lisa? Like, they're not going to get anywhere with it. But I get where, if they're coming after me, I'm a fucking shit dick nobody from Indiana. And what, you want to hurt my life and all that? You gonna go get me fired from this job too? Alright. But why would you go after people and then at some point someone in that is gonna get fed up and come after you? It's not very smart. White Oops Union. It's fucked up to do it anyways. Across the board. It's fucked up. Like, okay, I don't get it, but I do get it at the same time. Oh, they're coming after me. For me. But why would you go after Larry and Brian? What have they ever fucking done to anyone? And then you gotta prove that they did something wrong. And there's never anything in there. So you're just like wasting fucking time. And then at some point, someone higher than that is going to step in and be like, hey, you know what? We're getting tired of false accusations. We're going to go after this. What are you going to do? Go get my little morning restaurant job? Okay. But what have they ever fucking done? Excuse me, what did you just say, Lisa? Yeah, but if you're going after one of their people, and their people's not doing a fucking thing, you don't think they're gonna step in? Let's be real here. Thank you, Janine. No. No. Larry doesn't do wrong to anyone, neither does Brian. The union will protect Brian, and where Larry's working, they will protect him. They do nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Neither one of them do a fucking thing wrong. So yeah, the unions definitely, especially, and he does nothing. Water some flowers. Has a drink on his day off. Oh my god. Never offended any fucking body. What has Larry done? Larry does nothing. Larry does fucking nothing. He doesn't hurt anyone's feelings. He'll be here helping someone, petting a dog, eating a fucking taco. No, people need to get it to fucking together here. Like, what are you gonna do? Get me fired at my little restaurant job in the morning? Okay. Okay. And we move on? No, but once it starts adding up, then you got a case. Then it becomes harassment, and Brian don't fucking play. And he's got Larry's back too. People have tried to fuck with Larry, and yeah, it's... don't believe me, just watch. Like me, okay. Yeah, I may be a little crazy, whatever. Are you gonna get me fired from my breakfast morning fucking serving job? Alright, then fuck me, and then I can stay home all day. It's weird. Like, why would people go out of their way to do that? I'm not saying if I'm working or I'm not. I'm just saying. It's weird. I know I'm an asshole, but I would never, like, even if I hate you, I'm not gonna go out of my way to try to, like, fucking ruin your life, like, get you fired, or get any of that, and, like, I just wouldn't. Everyone's like, does she work? Does she work? Why the fuck do you care? Do people live without working? Why is it that important? Do you work? Can you tell me where you work? Fucking crazy. Why would you care either way? don't care if you work or you don't work, or I don't give a rat's ass. Who cares? All you need to know is I'm gardening, and not that kind of gardening. I am legit, like, real life gardening, like planting flowers type shit. Cooking dinner at night and all that. I'm always home at night. That's all you need to know. I'm not asking you what the fuck you're doing. I'm not going after your life. I'm not that concerned. Like, just chill. That's it. He already took the heater out of the hot tub. There ain't no hot tubbing going on tonight. Let me tell you. Yeah, we got corn for Chuck. We did. And then he also has his peanuts. But Brian was very upset today. Not upset, but he was just like, where's Chuck? He kept calling for him and everything. We didn't see Chuck today. But we did go to Lowe's and get him some corn. We left for a little bit and it looked like the corn had been eaten down. So hopefully it was Chuck. He was like, you were the only person who could get me ate up with a fucking squirrel. He said that today. He was like, because we were at Lowe's, right? And there was like a little house. He was like, Chuck ain't gonna be comfortable in that. He's like, I'll build him his own house. Okay. I thought this was a pretty decent size. It was like $100, whatever. And he was like, I could build him a bigger one. I'm gonna build him a suite, a fucking barn, all these things. He was like, no, I'm building a bigger one. He was like, and I could do it with $100. So yeah, he's gonna build Chuck his own little suite. He was like, how do you know Chuck likes that tree? And I'm like, I don't, but he always comes from there. Yeah, we have. Brian's very concerned because Chuck hadn't came today. Got him a little corn cob thing, but instead of the house that I seen, Brian says he's going to build him a bigger one. So that if he wants to have a family or whatever in a garage too. It's like, what next? Are you going to fucking get him a little fucking motorized? You can't make this shit up. I was like, what are you going to do? Get him a little motorized scooter? He was like, maybe. No, but it was today. We were out there, like, doing the garden, and he was like, I've lived here for this many years. And he was like, only you would only have me out here fucking gardening. I'm worrying about a goddamn squirrel. He was like, where's Chuck? I said, I don't know. He was like, I'm worried about him. I haven't... Good. But, no, we haven't seen Chuck today. Let me move on. I don't know where he's been at. I don't know. He tried to follow, and I knew it wasn't Chuck because he wouldn't come up to him, and he was like, yep, that's not him. But Brian is very worried about Chuck. Today we were at Lowe's, and there was like this, it was like $100, right? But it had like a whole house top on it, and then 2 little spots where you could put like one of those solid little, I don't know what you call it, the solid pieces to feed, and then you could lift the top and put loose pieces. I don't know how else to say it. But it was small. He said, Chuck's not going to be able to... It was small. It was a feeder, yeah. So, you know those, like, big chunks that come in a square that you put on each side? It had those pieces on there, but on the inside, you could put loose, like, bird feeder. I was like, we need to get that for Chuck. He was like, Chuck ain't going to fit in that. He's going to build him his own shit. He said he needs to fit in there. Plus, if he has a girlfriend, or he wants a lady over, you know, and a garage. And I was like, oh, garage. What else are you going to do? Put a little motorized car in it? Like, he was like, maybe. You got to fit it. But he didn't feel like it was big enough. He said if he wanted to have friends over or a girlfriend over, it wouldn't be big enough. So he is going to get 2x4s and build a whole just wait. I know how Brian is. When he gets set on something, that's it. So this motherfucker is going to have a whole damn condo suite. He said it wouldn't be big enough. So, he said, I'll build something bigger. And he needs a garage. What the fuck does Chuck need a garage? To store his nuts? I said, what are you going to do? Build him a little RV. And he was like, I said, what are you going to do? Build him a little fucking go-kart? A little fucking... He was like, maybe. Don't fucking worry about it. Alright, and we move on. Just wait what this tree is going to look like before this. Oh my god. Unbelievable. He'll probably... Dude, don't even say a Jeep to Brian, please. Wait, oh my god. he would literally make that squirrel a fucking Jeep. Like, don't ever say that, please. You already know. Floppy, is that your real picture? Or is that trying to be a hater? Well, if he makes him a whole ass condo, yes, I'm gonna paint it. He already wants a fucking raccoon. I was like, oh god. He wants to get a baby raccoon and grow it up, and I'm like, oh, I'm sure the dogs would fucking love that. Brian's like fucking Snow White out here. I'm like, fuck it. The fuck? Next you're gonna be fucking feeding the rats out of your hand. I got him stuck. Okay, I did. I fucked him around with Chuck. I did. Now, well, he's been talking about wanting a pet raccoon. I'm like, oh, the dogs are gonna fucking love this. Next thing you know, he's gonna be feeding the fucking rats. Exactly, a trash panda. Get the, no! He's fucking Mr. Snow White and shit. I'm drawing the line. He wants a pet raccoon so bad, and he keeps talking about it, and he keeps talking. Okay, I couldn't have my cats over here because your dogs hate cats, so let's get a raccoon and see how well this goes over. This is a terrible idea. That, like, okay, here's my thoughts. If you want a pet raccoon, and it's not, and it's his dogs that are aggressive, and I'm surely not going to bring my normal cat, like Baby Drama or Bubbles. But if they can handle another tiny animal, then... But are you fucking stupid? They kill squirrels out in the back, and that's what he's worried about. He was like, we can't bring them too close to the back. You want a fucking raccoon? I can see Big Duke and Frank. Baby Royal wouldn't. And Baby Royal and Baby Dukes would not. They're used to smaller animals, but his dogs, they could never put up with. Are you fucking serious? He totally wants a pet raccoon. No. I think it would be the worst. I think that would be the worst idea ever. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Big Duke and I love Frank. They're vicious. I'm surprised they took on to Baby Duke. But Baby Duke is alpha in this house. Whatever he says goes. I don't see anything else surviving. I'm just being honest. No. They're so cute, but they... I gotta grab a cigarette about it. Grab a cigarette back. I mean, that's cute for my dogs. Little Stevie Nicks, but this is what I feel with his dogs. Wait for it. When I look at both of them, he's Sherry Poo. Especially Big Duke. And he's got that full-blown German Shepherd. Those dogs are very set in their ways. And you can imagine if those two dogs were after you, and then Royal gets his aggressive side. You gotta remember, when I first moved in here, both of them ganged up on Royal. Scared me to fucking death. Royal took on not only a German Shepherd, but a hound. Royal's a badass motherfucker. Like, he is a gentle giant. He's not like that. He's not mean. At all. He's been raised by me. Like, he's a sweet little... But he took them both on. And then you had Baby Duke. Fucking him up, too. Protecting his brother. Royal had Frank down by his mouth, and then fucking Duke was biting his back. Baby Royal came in and was like, fuck you, don't fuck with my brother. Da, da, da. Oh, we got out of hand, and it was wild. But Royal, he's like the biggest, gentlest giant. He had that fucking German Shepherd down by his neck. He had Frank down. And he couldn't do nothing because he had another dog attacking him on his back, which I grabbed off so fast. I was like, get the fuck off my dog. That was terrible. Hurts my feelings even thinking about it. But I knew Royal had Frank down. Then I grabbed, Big Duke and ripped him off. Fuck are you thinking? Don't go after my... Oh, that was it. And Brian trying to separate them all. Brian, oh, God bless Brian. That was bad. But Royal, legit. I mean, he was getting attacked from the front and the back. Oh, my God. And little baby Dukes trying to fucking save Royal. It's like, get the fuck out of here, baby. I grabbed that big ass dog off of my... I'm sorry. It upsets me to this day. The whole fight. But Royal did have Frank pegged down by his throat. Like, it was, but then, Big Duke was on top of him. I grabbed that fucking dog so fast and threw him down. I don't know. I got like He-Man strength. Like, get off of my dog. And then Baby Dukes was like, how dare you all? Anyways, that, I don't know, if you guys would have said, you would have been like, oh, you're this, you're that. Man, I took that fucking dog and slammed him down on the ground. Get off my fucking dog. It was sad. The whole situation was very sad. But I don't know, I just seen red once I seen Royal was in a position getting ganged up on by two fucking nope. Brian was right there too. Royal had Frank down by the throat, and that's a German Shepherd, you know. And he had to get him off of his dog, and Duke was protecting, you know, Big Duke was trying to protect Big Frank. Baby Duke was like, get the fuck off my brother. No, I ripped that damn dog off of my, like, are you fucking kidding me? Get off my dog. Poor Royal. No. Crazy night. But we handled it. We got it. It was when I first moved in here. We were moving everything in here, and it was very tight spaces. And we had all the dogs out, which they had gotten along before. But Royal was following Frank and just trying to be friends. I know how Royal is. Was just following him like, what? And then it got to where he couldn't turn around, so he went after Royal, and Royal fucking shut him down immediately. Well, Big Frank went after Royal, and Royal snapped and fucking held him down, and of course he's gonna go try to save his dog, and when he went to go save his dog, then fucking Big Duke came after him and started going after Royal's back end. I jumped into action. I threw that fucking dog. Yeah, I love Big Duke, but I threw that motherfucker off my dog real fast. Baby Duke going crazy. Brian separated Frank and Royal, but it was Frank that started it all, and we both know that. Hell no. And I know people would say, oh, that motherfucker was on my dog. I grabbed that motherfucker. I grabbed that fucking dog. Get the fuck off my dog. I went down everything. And there was a whole commotion. Most of us heard it in there. You know what I mean? But no. I got between me and Royal and Big Duke. Finger got bit. Yeah, it was a thing, but Baby Duke was sitting there. Oh God, trying to protect his brother too, but he was so little he couldn't do a fucking thing. So yeah. I ripped that motherfucker off my dog and threw him to the side. I had like He-Man strength. I don't know. You know when things get crazy, like all of a sudden you get like this crazy amount of strength that you never knew that you'd have? Adrenaline, yeah. So I fucking ripped fucking Big Duke off of my dog, threw him to the side. He came back and started trying to bite at me. And that's when I got my hand bit. And then I held that dog down. Like, you're not gonna get on Royal. And fucking Brian separated both Frank and Royal, because I couldn't have done that. But Frank went after Royal first and was coming out, and he was just kind of like, what the fuck, he didn't know. And then Frank bit Royal's face, but Royal went down on his throat and was holding him down, and Brian got scared because his dog was about to die. I'm gonna be honest with you. He had to separate them. But Royal's not aggressive at all. Has never been aggressive. But once I seen them dog, I went into like scared mode. And yeah, I threw that fucking dog. And now we're all good. We're all friends and shit. But please, don't go after my dog. And we move on. Like, what happened is everything was in here, and I was like, we were putting all my shit in here, and there was enough room to move. But Royal was real interested in Frank and was like, hey, this is my new buddy, da 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 da. Frank felt like he got cornered because Royal was there, and Royal's way bigger than Frank. So he went after Royal, and Royal shut him down. And then, you know, Frank's brother, Big Duke, went after him. So I had a dog on the front of Royal, on the back. I went into mom mode. I started going fucking nuts. And then Baby Dukes wasn't having it either. It was crazy. So, yeah, I don't know. I just, like, even with me, adrenaline set it in. I picked that dog up and threw it. You know what I mean? I hate to say it like that, but get the fuck off my dog. And I got bit in the meantime from Big Duke, which I'm fine with Big Duke now. I understand what all happened, but get the fuck off my dog. I don't know. I just went, and then I laid down on Royal. And by that time, I was pulling Royal back, but they were both separated because Brian had them separated. But I pulled Royal back. Baby Duke was not having it at all. He was madder than fuck. He was going after fucking Frank, and he was protecting his brother at that point. Yeah, that was a crazy night. I think if there was a female, it may be different. But yeah, it's all males. But here's the thing. And I'm going to say this, and I'll stand firm on it. I don't care if I get kicked out of here tomorrow. Royal is not aggressive. He never has been. He's a lover. Like, he'll be interested, whatever, but that whole shit was aggravated by his dogs. His dogs are the aggressive ones. My dogs aren't. Royal and Baby Duke are not aggressive. Like, Royal is just a gentle giant. You know what I mean? He was just like, hey, I got a new friend. And then his new friend felt like he got cornered. And then my dog got fucking attacked. and I went into severe defense mode. And I got bit out of it, you know, whatever, fuck it. But get the fuck off my dog. So that's why I prefer for him to be down there with Larry, because he knows Larry. He's known Larry most of his life and shit. And he's very, very calm with Larry, you know what I mean? And Royal's just not a fighter. He's not. Even though he's the biggest one, he's not a fighter at all. Like, I could walk in and it'll be fine. My dog got attacked that night. Period. The end. So, and you know what? Brian knew it too. Like, oh, fuck. So yeah, I threw fucking Big Duke off it. Like, I don't know. I had like He-Man strength. I grabbed that fucking dog and threw it across the room. Yeah, I'll say it. I did. Baby Duke was fucking going crazy. But Brian had them separated by that point, and then I grabbed my dog and held on to him. Like, if you're gonna fucking attack, you're gonna attack me, and you're going down. But yeah, I threw Big Duke across the room. I don't even know how I have the strength to do that. I think I just seen Royal getting attacked, and like my anxiety. Because I could never do that in real life. But that night, fuck it. I was going after my dog. Bye. I fucking picked that motherfucker up and threw it. And that's like 100-pound dog. I don't know how I do it. I did. Still this day, I'm like, how in the... I think it was just my... I don't know. I don't know what you call it. Anxiety, adrenaline, whatever. It just scared me to death. Oh, that hurts my feelings just thinking about it. Well, I seen one going after his face, whatever, and I seen Brian trying to... No. Big Duke, I literally grabbed up and threw. I don't know where that came from. I don't have that kind of strength. Yeah, Royal's okay. This happened months and months and months ago. But, yeah. I don't have that much strength. I can't even, like, fucking plan a plan. I'm like, I can't. But man, when I saw my little baby pup, and I don't know, it kicked into me. I think it was the adrenaline, and I was just so scared. Like, and I didn't want Royal to be hurt, so, yeah. Everyone's fine. We're all fine now. It was just a crazy moment, but yeah. It happened months and months ago. I think when you're in those positions where, like, something you love or something, you know what I mean? You just get this, like, fucking tard type of strength and you just fucking make it happen. No idea. Because to this day, if I tried to move that dog, yeah, no. I think your instincts kick in, or whatever it is. You get scared, you get whatever. I don't know how to put it. But yeah, I took that big ass dog and threw him across. Like, get the fuck off my dog. And then I just laid down. I literally planted myself on Royal. But by that time, Brian had, Frank off of him, whatever. But I just planted myself on Royal, like. And I think at that point, once I threw Big Duke across the room, and I'm telling you, I threw him across the room. I was like, fuck you, dog. Get off my dog. I threw myself down on Royal. Like, yeah, none of them fucked with me. And Baby Duke was on alert. Crazy. Could I do that in normal life? No. But in that instant, I don't know. I had like He-Man type of fucking strength. Literally picked up that dog and threw it across the room. Like, get the fuck off my dog. And then threw myself down on Royal. Like, bite me, motherfucker, if you're in my... And then, I don't know. Probably would have taken it, but no. I'm just a baby Royales. Don't hurt my dog, ever. It's supposed to be 90s there. I think when it comes to something that you love, you get like this crazy kind of strength. You know what I mean? That you would never have in a million years. I don't know. I think anyone would do that. Like, come to your kids, come to your animals, whatever. Out of nowhere. Like, you may not be able to this or that, but all of a sudden, in the heat of the moment, like, call it adrenaline or whatever, you get like this crazy strength, It's weird. It's like in the heat of the moment. You never see it coming, but once it happens, oh, fuck. And we move on. Like, you can't even fucking put a plan or whatever. You can't even dig into a hard-ass ground. But the moment something that you love is in danger, you get like this crazy strength. Isn't that wild? I don't know what it is. That's what I got that night. I think any of you would have, if you were in the position I was and seen what was happening. No. Maybe that's it. Survival mode, whatever. But then all of a sudden, you're stronger than you've ever been. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I wouldn't... On a normal day, I can't do that. But motherfucker, get my fucking... You know what I mean? My heart rate, all that, it's on. And then you start doing He-Man type shit. Like, say something, your kid or something got ran, you would pick up a car and throw it over. Like, how does that happen? Oh, they're fine now. They're fine now. It's not like that. In the beginning, it was terrible. It was terrible. Man. I think when it comes to something you love, in the heat of the moment, like, it just happens and you have no idea. God, whatever. Probably God. You just make shit happen when you don't even know that you could do that ever in your life. That night was one of those nights. I picked up that fucking dog and threw it. And you know what? That was a big dog. I didn't hurt him. And at that point, I didn't give a fuck if I hurt him. Get the fuck off my dog. And then I just laid my whole body down on Royal. God, I love that dog. I do. And I love Bibidooks, too. And now, at this point, if something were to happen to Big Dukes or Frank, oh, I'd probably do the same shit. It's dumb, exactly. Big, like, you're saying what I want to say, but I can't say what I want to say. It's like that. All of a sudden, you get that strength, that R-word strength. You know what's weird, too? So, when Brad, like, I love Larry. Everybody loves Larry. But Brad would start picking on Larry, and then he'd start trying to do his... He'd be mean to Larry. Like, I'm relating it to a different thing right now. I would always cut in between. Just like when you see someone who's vulnerable and all that, And ultimately, I don't know how to put it. It's weird. Like, don't get me wrong. Brad would not try, like, he would get to that point. And then I always stuck up for Larry. And that's why, ultimately, Brad and I are not friends anymore. Because he treated Larry fucking horribly. Like, don't get me wrong. I got mad at Larry at times before. But the shit he would say and then try to go after Larry and stuff. And I would always... And he'd be like, fuck you too. And I'd be like, fuck you. Larry would just disappear sometimes. God, in the time we left Brad in the trailer park, like, go on and fucking figure it out. He was so and you know what's so sad to me? Is Larry was like, that's my best friend. You know what? I am so grateful for Brian. When Brad said, hey, I'll never fucking talk to you again if you let Larry live with you. So let Larry live on the street or whatever. I chose Larry over that. But you know what? God. You know, Brad was a big help. But if I were to choose Larry over him, oh, you're gonna be on the street, bitch, and all this shit. No. Sometimes in life, even when it's the hardest thing ever, and you know it's gonna be real fucking hard, you just do it, other doors will open. And I was dating Brandon at that time. And, oh my god. Oh, I'm not gonna cry. I could have been so fucked. So could have Larry. But you know what? I did the right thing. In my heart, in life, I did the right thing. Instead of not turning my back on Larry. Fuck you. And then Brian opened his door to both of us. I'm telling you, that's God. That's God right there. It's weird. Like, you think you're making a bad decision and you're going to be so ultimately fucked. And then something else happens and you're not. Now, where's a spider? Oh my god. Where? No. Where's the spider? It's not on me, though. No. Where's this spider at? Tell me now. Where's the spider? Where's it at? Let me know right now. I'm not fucking playing. I don't see it. Where? I don't see a spider. It's gone. It better be fucking gone. Oh, I'm scared to death. I hate a fucking spider. I hate a fucking spider. I do. I'll kick a fucking spider's ass. As long as I have a weapon. Yeah, we get ticks. Are you kidding me? And chiggers. Chiggers and ticks are the worst. I don't give a fuck about Charlotte's Web. I'll fucking set that web on fire. The scariest movie I've ever seen is Arachnophobia. I hate that. I hate a spider. Now you guys got me scared. I'm about to go cry to Brian. There's a fucking spider. Help me. Alright, great. My next worst horror film. Where the fuck's your lighter? God damn it. Look, I'm over here saving lives again, fighting the spider fight. No, I'm not deep in thought. I'm deep in pistation. Where in the fuck is my lighter? And then the wind picks up, and I'm cold. Okay, let's add that to the fucking... God damn it, son of a motherfucking bitch. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. I'm going to bed. It's terrible. I lit off the stove. Lit off the fucking stove. Fuck. Oh, there it is. You suck. You motherfucker. I lit it off the stove. I blended it in with the white. I'm going to bed. I'm gonna go take a shower. A long, hot shower. You know what? I'm about to kick that motherfucking spider's ass. Baby Dukes! I'll get Baby Dukes out here, and that'll be the end of that fucking spider. The fuck is Baby Dukes? Baby Dukes is with Brian. You know what? Fuck that spider. Baby Dukes is chilling. He's relaxing. I'm probably getting all his little joints fucking massaged and shit like that, because I know how Brian is. You know what? He's massaged up, and he's gonna come out here and kill a spider. Unalive a spider. I just had I lit this off the fucking stove. Jesus Christ. You know what? You guys don't care. I'm gonna go take a shower. Also, I'm gonna put on my robe. We're robe-wearing people in this household. I hate a fucking spider. I'll kill it. hate it. I hate it. I'm gonna go take a hot shower. Probably think I'm drowning halfway into it, and then I gotta hold on to the handlebars. Larry put in handlebars into the shower because I always feel like I'm dying at some point. Thank God for Larry on that one. Brian's like, they're gonna not stick. Man, those motherfuckers stick. And I hold on to them for dear life. I'm gonna get all hot in that shower, wash my hair, probably wash my eyebrows off. I don't care. Right? At some point, I'll get hot, knock that robe off. I'll be all naked and shit. Have that box fan blowing on me. Ew. Spider is back? Where? The spider's on the broom. To the left. Where? That's it. I'm getting the flamethrower. I'm just gonna set this whole fucking side of the house on fire. Bottom left, bitch, where? That's it. What? As you're doing it to yourselves, I'm going to bed. Where is this motherfucker? I'm setting this whole fucking broom on fire. I'll burn it. I'll burn it at the stake. Okay. What are you saying about? Okay, better.